All right, I'm gonna hop into this call, and I'm just gonna fuck around with Manto. We're gonna have a good time. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on, Manto?
Yeah, what's up, man? Nice job. It's finally breaking through. Holy.
Yeah. Cheers.
It's about
man.
one of us did it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be very, very soon to follow. I'm sure. So.
Hey, it could be this run if we go hard enough.
It could be.
All right, you ready?
I am ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Is this the first time anyone's raced this? I'm pretty sure this is the first time.
No, we've raced this before. It just went horrible.
Oh, okay.
We've never completed a race though, so this will be the first time we complete a race if we do.
Yeah, well, you know,
one time we raced it 3 times. We raced it for charity one time. And then
watching for 4 years,
one other time, and then this is the third. So.
You know, and I can, I kind of figured that the first 2 must have gone horribly because I don't remember them at all.
We were raising money for someone. I don't think it was Jim Ward. It was someone else.
Oh, was it Craig Goodman?
Yeah, it was Craig. That's what we did it for.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I think your run just went horrible, and you just were just like, fuck it. And then I got the belts, and I was just like, I'm bored. I gave up.
Yeah, well, you know how this category is.
Also, I'm like, how are you feeling right now in your slot?
I'm getting boned right now.
All right, let's trash this run.
Yeah,
I'm fucking almost 4 minutes in. I got nothing. Strats evolve all the time. That's the wonderful thing about Ratchet games, is that nothing is inherently set in stone. I mean, you're seeing right now the suck cannon shit right now, right? You're seeing how crazy that is, and it's like some of those planets were like, oh, they're done. Like there's no the task. There's nothing faster than this now, and it's like we now have like RTA strats, arguably RTA. I don't know if everyone would say that the suck cannon strats are RTA viable, but
yeah, I personally have no idea, just because I feel so out of the loop. I have no idea how to do any of the suck cannon stuff, but it looks dope as hell. And like that crash site strat, I mean, that's like,
oh my god,
so much faster than what we were doing. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's insane. It really is insane how the games evolve so quickly. Like, there are games I watch, like I don't know if you watch any like Crash 2, but like thinking about how much more linear of a game some of those games are, where like I look at a game and it's like, oh, something new will be found. It's like, no, this route is like pretty much like pretty close to end game. Like I can't see too much being found, but you know, Ratchet, it's always like something exists. That's why, like on Barlow, it's like something exists. You know?
Yeah.
Something's here.
Yeah, there's got to be.
We
something.
know it. It's just about finding it. And that's why Ratchet games are so addicting and so easy to get like stuck into. It's like, you ever get bored of running this? It's like, dude, it's a new game every week. It really is. It's awesome.
Maybe. Yeah. Does anybody actually know the values of those Barlow bolts, or like how many bolts races 2 and 3 will give you? Because like, does 1 give you any bolts?
I think it's 50,000, but I'm not sure. Like total 50,000, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right. You usually don't leave Barlow with like a crazy amount, so 50,000 sounds like, if it's not exactly that, then it's certainly close. But yeah, even that, I mean, like, that's totally doable to even with our current route, because like I've definitely had ones where I've like somehow by some miracle not gotten hit at all, and I've been like 100,000 volts over. So
oh yeah,
it'll just be a little bit tighter, but we can definitely make that work.
Mm-hmm. And then my next question is with the Rhino, like, would getting that early and dying a little bit earlier save time?
Ooh, that's actually a really good question. I think the answer is yes. I actually do.
But then we got to redo the whole desert route, and that's tough. So I'm not really sure. Well, that also makes the ammo route way nicer for the mini rocket tube and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because that shit only gets bad around like halfway through the second one, you know? Like the ammo route gets kind of like you're scraping by towards the end. But, you know, we'll have to see. What's next for this category is always a mystery. Always something solvable, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's kind of the dopest thing about this as well, is that like there are just so many unanswered questions with the category. Like, we realistically, this could look totally different by this time next year.
It is interesting to say the least. That like a whole boss was cut. For in my opinion, no reason. Like I don't see why that needed to be cut.
Apparently,
they were just like enough hypnomatic.
Shan in my chat is saying that it got removed because of memory issues.
That's weird because I like. I could literally like measure the memory. I wonder how different it is because to my knowledge that gate door, the one that goes to the protopets, you know, where we go to get the bolt. That's like permanently open. Like that never like opens and closes. And normally that's locked on this build of the game.
Man, I feel like there's so many decisions they made on Grelbin that just confuse the shit out of me.
Yeah, it is weird. It is a weird level, but like I'm glad it exists. Mainly because of the protopets XP. But
yeah,
like
without that we'd be kind of screwed.
The XP is also pretty nice on the like the Yetis as well. And then also like I like Grelbin Moonstones. I think they're fun.
Yeah, it's a pretty
not as fun
area.
as Tabora.
Yeah, Tabora just goes so smoothly. The
yeah.
Grelbin has its ups and downs.
Yeah, I think it's just waiting for the Yetis sometimes. I mean, not the Yetis, the Leviathans. Just can kind of be a slog.
Yeah, for sure. You have to like wait for the crystal to come all the way over to you, and then like sometimes the crystal doesn't even snap to you. You're just sitting there for 5 seconds. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's a shame. I also was thinking about like a whole route where we just grab the crystals and we just pick up Yetis and stuff. I don't know how well that would work, but that's a lot more testing than you would expect. Also, I am like for like ship shack parts. I mean, for buys, I only had 10.
You had 10? Oh my god, what the hell?
I think I had total 13, so.
I have no idea what I'm at right now. I'm still finishing up no tack. I'll let you know when I get there.
The programmer apparently had no idea what he was doing. I don't believe that. That shit was apparently done in 5 days. That's a huge level. He knew damn well what he was doing. I'll tell you that much.
So yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for all the people just joining from Deo stream, unfortunately, oh god, I'm not nearly as shirtless or I don't exude the same raw animal magnetism as Deo, man. Especially, I've already been going for 5.5 hours on this category, and it can be a little grueling. So don't mind me if I seem a little bit low energy at the moment. We'll get back in there. But it's great to have you all here. Hope you're doing well, and hope you enjoy the race. It's gonna be kind of dope, actually. This category is super sick.
I have a question now that I've got you finally, and I'm like, and I'm not gonna forget it as soon as I hit the stop streaming button. What do you have a route for Dabo in the air orbit, Dabo orbit?
Yes, I do. I actually do have a route for that.
Because I noticed that mine is significantly slower than yours, and I'm just like, huh, he probably has a route. I'll look at it. And then I just stop streaming. I'm like, huh, I'm gonna go look for race skip or something, you know, just like waste my time.
Yeah, I can show you what I do. It's like it's a little like confusing to remember where everything is at first, but once you do it like 2 or 3 times, you'll be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't even know if this is actually the optimal route, but it like, I think just having a route in your head is like better than just kind of like flying blind, you know?
Yeah, I feel like I have an idea, but I don't have like a route per se. Like I get like, okay, this area is a circle, this area is a line, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, like this is also one of those like nightmare things to route. Like, oh, a spherical planet with like 300 buildings or whatever. It's just like, how am I routing this?
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna have to eventually like traveling salesman the shit out of this thing.
Yeah, I kept trying to get Mobius to route it. I kept trying to be like, Mobius, dude, you want to route this so bad. Oh, I overshot it. Fuck me.
It's the worst feeling, dude.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I got the jump first try and then I overshot it. But if you mess it up, you get a second try.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah. Fuck me. Sorry about outbursting about stupid speedruns, but like, yeah, there's lots of like really bizarre stuff on PS3 that's just like, oh, you quit the game, oh, you just destroyed your save file, bro. You just ruined that. You left QE on too long, well, your file's no longer playable unless we go in and edit it manually.
I have to address this because I actually just got it. I just got tree hops. So Templeton is asking what the f was that. That was a new strat found jointly by Manto in the call right now, and Mobius also did a lot of heavy lifting to figure all this shit out. It's a strat that allows you to like, we call it tree hops in honor of or at least that's, I don't know if that's, is that like the official name that we're all going with? It seems like a lot of people.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. So it's called tree hops, even though those aren't trees, because there's actually a strat that's extremely similar to this in Jack 1 that's called tree hops, and that's been around forever. And so, like, you know, in honor of that, because, you know, we're tight with the Jack community, so it was just so funny that this strat operates almost the exact same way. And so like, the hard part of that, Templeton, is that you have to get a bounce that, like, it's really finicky to get the bounce, because, like, apparently there's like a specific spot you can aim for, but it's kind of tricky to get because you're already moving so fast. Like, I literally just tried to do it, like,
I got it on first try on the second race, so that's good.
That's good. Yeah, that barely loses any time then. But yeah, so it allows us to actually skip doing a massive chunk of the race, or a massive chunk of this planet, because normally what we would have to do is we'd have to do races 1 and 2 to unlock race 3, which has the shortcuts open. So instead we just overpass like the blockade on the shortcut on the very first race if we can, and we just grab the nanotech and then we're good to go. So it's a super dope strat, and it saves, like, it barely saves anything in the other categories. Well, I mean, the only other categories you would even do it in are max percent and APB, yeah. And I don't know, does it save as much in max percent as it does here? No, because you get the
it saves 40 seconds.
Okay, so it saves 40
or
seconds
like
in max
20.
percent. Yeah, it saves a decent chunk there. It saves like maybe a little bit in APB. Like, if a perfect race happens and you get tree hops on like all the laps you possibly can, you might save like, what, like 10-15 seconds or something. But in this category, it saves 3 minutes if you get it first try. Like, it's unbelievably good.
Yeah, I think it's exactly like 30 in max percent.
Okay.
Which it's like, it's worth going for, but if you don't want to do it, you just don't have to. It's kind of lit. But like, anyway, here's a route difference between us. I'm gonna be doing, I don't know if you don't do this, right? I do Joba, I do all of Joba in one tap.
Oh, I started doing that after I saw you do it. I was like, oh,
badass.
Yeah, it just looks too good. I mean, it saves a revisit, right?
Yeah, it's like 15-20 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're just like tearing up this planet recently.
That's certainly the one like really scary part of moving this thing up, is that like now I feel like we actually have to super focus on this.
Up. Oh, got the skill point easy. Dude, I really do feel like it's solved now. This is such like a weight off my shoulders. So much of this planet. Like,
no.
You know how many hours we spent? Like
I
the
died.
thing that isn't shown in that video I spent. How many hours I spent ramming my head into walls? You know, just being like, it'll clip, I promise. You know, it's just like, what a nightmare. Ooh. Give me another nuke ammo, please. I would call my brains out. I didn't want to say that in VC. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh my, dude, I died again. What am I doing?
No.
But yeah, oh my god, finally killed that room. Yeah, we really have Killa to thank for driving him out of Todd.
Yeah, get him out of there. He doesn't need to be running that. The oh, let me explain the sheepinator thing. I have a little bit of downtime here. Basically the sheepinator, doesn't trick the. There's two counters. There's the enemy counter and the void counter, and the void just ticks whenever you use a weapon that pretty much uses ammo to kill an enemy. That's my easiest way to explain the criteria. So like the Walloper, the Sheepinator, the Wrench, they all don't have like an ammo count. Same with the turret. So that's the defining thing pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't trick the void counter, which is basically just like a flag to say like, no, he can't get it now. And then there's the enemy counter. And basically the Sheepinator doesn't bring down the enemy counter. Jesus. I need 45 Raritanium on Gorn. That's the only like, yee, you know, like moment about this hunt so far.
Yeah.
Just have like dog shit fucking Raritanium. Anyway, yeah. So there's a few things you do that I mean, there's a few things in like, especially a new game. I was trying to tell you about it, but you were just like, yeah, I'll study it soon. When I told you.
Oh yeah, and new game is always the stuff that I tend to ignore because there's always just so much free real estate in NG+.
I unironically think new game is the hardest part of the run.
I can kind of agree with that. There's so much bullshit that happens.
It's mainly because of like race skip now, and also like Wrench Ninja, and a few other things. But like, yeah, the main thing is here. Oh my god, this is so slow because I don't have upgraded rockets. Can you just give me a minute?
Yeah.
let me like, I'm grinding now, so like.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, just give me a minute. It was Ricky's.
Okay.
Where we were talking about, where we were saying, like, oh, do you think we'll hit 6 in NG+? And like, the big things are like full clank section skip, nuke ammo, and then something else I said, I don't remember. But yeah, I firmly believe that like nuke ammo could be consistent. But like, you know, that's a talk for another day.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tall order.
That is a tall order for sure. I also take this different route on Snivelak, where I kill the cars in a different way.
Oh yeah, because you can death abuse, right?
No, the reason you do it is because you don't clip through the wall.
Oh, okay. So is it just faster to not have to bother with the clip at all then?
Yeah. So what you do is, do you know the any percent strat?
Yes.
Where you like, okay, so it's that, but with charge boots, and then you do a charge through the invisible wall there, and then you do a neutral, and you pull out the Lancer as soon as you can, and you catch these two ships on perfect cycle, and it's pretty much the most amount of movement you can do in the minimum amount of time it takes to get a car to come to you. So if you're maximizing everything you do, I think this is the fastest route.
Okay. Let me make a note of this just so I remember. So what have we already talked about? So Snivelak,
Yeetle.
Oh yeah, the Yeetle stuff, and then perfect farming on Grelbin as well.
Yeah, perfect Grelbin farm. Is there anything else?
I'm not 100% sure. I think for the most part, because Smolg is straightforward.
Smolg, I want to implement backtrack, but like, you know, that's a talk for another day.
Okay, I actually do have a question for you. Okay, when I do the side flip and the textures deload, how in the hell do I get them to load again?
How do I get them to load again?
On air.
Blue.
There's just no way? Okay.
I think you can, but like, I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'd have to like be there in person with the controller next to you and be like, oh, you just fucking do this. It's like, you know.
That's fair. No reset, no special. 3 no reset, no special runs. That reads like that reads like a fear title, but I don't think I understand the reference.
It was one of his sub goals.
Oh man.
Sneepy's making a joke about it. It's Sneepy, right? It has to be Sneepy.
It was actually Musa.
It was Musa. Damn you, Musa.
Actually, yeah, hearing you say that, I literally never even thought that like he's Italian, so it is actually pronounced Musa, and that we've all just been calling him Musa and just disrespecting his native tongue for like as long as he's been a part of the community.
We just you kind of get named around it. Like, I mean, you named Azaki, you know that, right?
I did?
Yeah, you were saying his name wrong, so we just turned his name into Azaki.
Oh my god, I literally had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that. I'm sorry to like be the one to tell you here, but like, yeah.
Wow, this is like it's like an intervention.
Yeah. It really is like I'm interviewing here, you know. Where is my?
Someone, Otzi, just wrote, "Who paid Manto's water bottle off?" It's a fucking conspiracy.
Yeah.
It's this actually, I don't know if you know this story or not, but like a long ass time ago, it was me, Sippy, and Prince Vortex doing an AGB race. And these were like in the early days of AGB, so like we're talking like 120 era. And we did, like, for some reason, like, we all just kept f***ing up the most ridiculous shit. Like, I remember I f***ed up Orxon for, like, I don't even know. It must have been, like, 5 straight minutes. And so then, like, Vortex and Sippy were really far ahead. And then Vortex, I forget where he kept dying. He kept dying to the same thing over and over. I think it was, like, somewhere in Ultanis. And like, he would fuck up this trick in Ultanis, and like, he wouldn't even get frustrated about it. He would just be like, "Oh man, I keep dying." And then like, that was what he said every single time he died. He'd just be like, "Oh man." And like, we heard him say that for like 8 straight minutes as he kept dying. And so Sippy had like a commanding lead at that point. And then, oh, whoa, I did not mean to do that. And then literally on like Drek's fleet, Sippy got like attacked by a spider, and like he's deathly afraid of spiders, and so like a spider just comes down right in front of him. He's like freaking out for 5 straight minutes, being like, "Oh my god, what do I do?" And so it's just like the most like bootleg degenerate race ever, where like all 3 of us just kept fucking up like all this shit. It was so funny.
I feel like it's really funny that like Sippy got attacked by a spider, but if you told me Tab got attacked by a spider, that made me laugh like 10 times harder. I can just picture Tab being like, "Whoa!" and like jumping up and his microphone banging around, getting attacked by a spider. I feel like that has to be like a Tab clip. Like he gets attacked by like something.
That is like a very tabloid thing to happen. Just like random stupid circumstances.
On me. I can't do a good Tab impression. I'm sorry. But yeah, I could see him totally getting like attacked by a spider. I don't know why. It just sounds like something that would happen to Tab, like mid-run. Yeah, I'm in New Game Plus, so tell me when you get here.
Oh sure, I'm finishing up Tuzla right now.
I finished Udal 119.
Okay.
I had I did have a coughing fit that lost me quite some time. Nightmare.
Yeah, actually, I saw Eric Andre live, like...
Really?
Yeah, I saw it in 2019, I want to say. That was the Legalize Everything tour.
How did that go?
It was really weird. Like, he ended the special by, like, getting 2 random people from the audience. Oh, no, wait. I saw him twice. So I saw him back, like, way back when I was in college. That was the first time I saw him. Then I saw him again for Legalize Everything in 2019. And both times, I think it was, he had, like, the first time he had a ranch chugging competition at the very end, where
oh, that's gross.
Yeah, he had like some like 2 random schmucks from the audience like come up and do a ranch chugging competition, and this one girl, like, I don't even know how the hell she put that shit down. She was just like, she was like unfazed by how disgusting it was, and the one guy was in like physical pain, and
oh my God.
she kicked his ass. It was really funny. But then like the very end of the next tour, he like showed a clip from Bad Trip but like only the one where it's him and the one dude on the golf course and their dicks are in a Chinese finger trap together. I don't know if you've seen that movie at all, but that was like...
No, I haven't. I've only really watched his show, and I'd like to watch more stuff by him for sure.
Yeah, he's just like I've seen a lot of his interviews, and it's very clear that he's like a really smart dude who just like doesn't really he's just weird.
Yeah, I definitely think he's smart. He's just crazy.
Yeah,
at the same time.
He it's like you can tell that a lot of what he does is like a lust for life kind of bullshit, just like pulling the most absurdity out of any situation. But yeah, it's like it is like I haven't actually seen the newer season. I need to check that out. But I've heard it was like wild.
Let me out, dude! Actually, let me in. Holy fuck! What the fuck? I got stuck in the jamming barrier. Let me in. Well, that just means more multiplier for me.
Oh my god, I literally killed the protopet as the timer hit 0 on the spider bots.
Jesus.
I was like mashing for dear life. I was like, no, I gotta get this.
Do you have a favorite Eric Andre skit?
I feel like the Lauren Conrad one is just such an iconic one that like I can't leave it out.
Is that the one where the girl power one?
No, that's the one where he pukes on his desk and starts eating it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and then she just like gets up and leaves. I actually think my favorite one overall is when he has Jillian Michaels on and like he just keeps calling her Jillian Barbary over and over. And like there's like the one point where he lifts up his desk and there's like dwarf versions of him and Hannibal and Jillian Michaels. Like it's just so weird. Like
I love that. Yeah.
I also love the one where he had Jimmy Kimmel on because he like I don't know if you remember that sketch, but like Jimmy Kimmel is like sitting in the chair and he's like, oh, this like feels like there's something poking me.
Yeah, and it's a guy under the chair, isn't it? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
It wasn't just a guy, it was his son.
That's so weird.
Yeah, his son was
I
like
didn't know it was his son. That makes it so much better.
His son was an intern on the show for some reason, and like he was like, okay, we got to get this skit going where somebody is just constantly poking Jimmy Kimmel in the balls. But if it's just some random dude, he might sue us. So if it's his son, there's no way we're gonna get in trouble.
That's fucking amazing. I had no clue it was his son. I love that even more now.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I think my two favorite. I definitely like the one where he takes his computer into like the repair shop, and he just fucking destroys it in front of him, and then he just deadpan says like, I can't remember my Gmail password, and the guy just stopped. I just love the reaction so much.
Yeah, his New York sketches are like so off the walls.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. I mean, we could go on for like just hours. There's so many good Eric Andre skits. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
I love the Scientologist one a lot.
Yeah,
I quote it all the time.
I
love
such a great
turn
one.
that poop into wine.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many like amazing moments from that show. Like it's just so crazy to me too, like the kind of shit he gets away with just because like he does this insane shit in New York where no one actually gives a
Yeah. What's another really good one that like really exemplifies that? I was just thinking of one. I can't remember. I'll just come back to me.
Yeah, sure, no worries. I just like I think the one that originally hooked me on the show in the very first place was when he was like, he walks in wearing that like bodysuit that's like covered in Fruit Loops, and he's like,
yes.
I did not get the job at Fruit Loops.
I did not get the job at Fruit Loops. What does he say? The job at Fruit Loops?
Yeah, he says the job at Fruit Loops.
What's that even mean? I just realized. What do you mean the job at Fruit Loops?
Yeah, I love that. It's so funny. I just think it's like especially hilarious because like if I were to ever be on a subway and somebody said like, ladies and gentlemen, I have some bad news, I would immediately assume I'm about to die.
Yeah. you don't hear like I have some bad news, like, and then like not expect like, oh, he's gonna kill us all. My body is now your communion.
Please eat from me. Oops.
You loader, hit me up. I'll get you the build. I'll just upload my I mean, I'll legally send you nothing, and in return you can have a modified build of the game. How about that?
I'm sure he would love that answer. Certainly much more. Oh, he says he has the one from the link in your video. I don't know what that means,
Okay,
but...
do you have the... You have to have, like... Does it come with the EXE patcher? Because that's kind of important, because I don't know where the fuck I got that from.
He says, oh, and then has said nothing else since then. And then he says no.
Okay, so it needs a patcher, which I have no clue where I got it from. I think... I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying anything. But yeah, so it comes with a patcher that pretty much enables the debug code, because it's not enabled by default. Because they were playing on like these kits that pretty much required like a bunch of authentication just to get working. You know what's a really sick thing about that, real quick? I wanna tease chat real quick. On the title screen and on Indaka, you know how like Ratchet's playing like a game pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
It's an actual PS2 in the fucking beta. It looks badass as shit.
Oh, that's super dope.
Yeah, I wish we kept that, but sadly we did not. Maybe soon. I do want to like look at the routes for other 100%. I find certain routes like Todd is really interesting route-wise. I love Todd's route. I think it's so interesting.
I think so too. I used to like be one of those people who hardcore like low-key kind of memed on the game. And like now that I'm finally starting to like give it its like due justice and like checking shit out, there's so much fucking cool shit in Todd.
It really is. It's just like running it just kind of seems like maybe not for me per se. Like I plan on doing runs for the tourney, and maybe my opinion will change.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It doesn't scream the same. I don't know. This game specifically is special to me, mainly because I like 100% so much. Like nothing else really entices me too much.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly don't blame you. Like, this is just such a fun category.
Yeah, I just love the routing, especially. It's like a huge reason why I stick around so long, because it's like, oh, this sucks. All right, never mind. Let's just reroute it.
Yeah, I gotta just like honestly, like credit where credit is due. Like this category wouldn't even be nearly as fun without all the work that you put into it. Like it's just so fucking insane.
I really appreciate that. I feel like when I was first looking at this category, I was just like, listen, I'm like not good enough to do this yet, so I'm just gonna run some no IMG until I can figure this fucking shit out. I got okay at that. And then it's just like, I don't know, 100% just like on another level. Just like, I remember my first run, everybody came into my chat and they're just like, why are you not doing the route? And I was just like, because I fucking hate the route.
Yeah, the
I
route
hate it so
sucked,
much.
Dude. It was so bad back then. Oh my lord.
It's the first revision of the route wasn't like, I mean, the first revision of the route was saved like an hour.
Yeah.
It was like just moving some things around and having such basic knowledge, and now we're like, okay, so the world record was 5:02, right? Something like that. I think it was higher. I don't remember.
I think it was
like,
much higher before you came in. Like honestly, like
I remember like 5:12 sounds about right to me.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, "Oh my God, sub 5 is coming soon!" Like, holy shit.
No, we were like at 4 hours during that period of runs.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's just insane to think though. Like we're only like a couple theory things away from like potentially finding enough to get like to start like flirting with like 3.0x, you know, like it's gonna take a while before we get to there, but like, you know, still
I think we will soon be able to get to 3.1. I think that's possible. I think that's possible. That'll be hard. Like that is gonna be a little difficult.
Yeah,
but I think we're gonna get stuck there for a little bit. Maybe if Loader finds something. One of the worst things about max percent is that you don't get the box breaker in NG, and a lot of people are like, dude, why don't you just fight the swamp monster in NG+? It's like, all right, well, it's slow there anyway, because you need, like, the Rhino, and you need, like, a shield. But, like, not having the box breaker when you enter, like, Maktar, oh my god, does it make the route fucking awful. It's so annoying. You have to revisit Maktar at the very end of the game.
Really?
And then that also, like, okay, so you have to revisit Maktar, and then on top of that, you have to, it's faster to shortcut after you grab the bolt on Smog, because, you don't have to do any backtracking, so it makes Smog, you just do the high jump. And so, it's just really toxic for the route to have that happen. You want the thing to work it. And also, somebody in my chat asked, so is it possible that Todd might have QE? No, because the game is created uniquely around the save system. Whereas the Ratchet ports are basically using two different save systems at the same time, and that's why they never found it.
Huh.
Zem,
Because it's like they have rules and information about the save system, right? So that there's no holes in it.
Hello.
And when they add pretty much just another thing on top of it, it's like, okay, well that's not gonna work anymore. I'm glad no modern game has that garbage. Thank God. I mean, they still have like, oh, you gotta run all your games at 30 if you want to play them optimally, which is garbage. Like Rift Apart, you have to run at 30.
Yeah, I've actually been curious, because I've been trying to figure that out myself. I mean, at this point, it seems like it's pretty much solved that the new patch is faster. Or at least, at the very least, the runs, the people actually doing the runs are playing faster, and they all just happen to be on.
I think it does. It's like a 20-second time save.
Yeah.
Like, just like, in like 3 levels, I saw. And it's just like, yeah, obviously it's faster, like, now that I look at it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's it's pretty cool. The only things they really changed are either like they added this 120 hertz option.
Yeah, I've been seeing about that. What is it? What? So that's like high performance shit, right? Like that's just like, I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be, but like, does it actually do anything for the speed run?
Really interestingly enough, you can raise the game from 30 if you play, and then you turn on the hertz mode. It raises the game to 40 FPS, which is like so bizarre. Weird. It's like, why would they have that? But like, apparently 40 FPS is pretty nice, so way better than 30. A whole 10 FPS, like, hey, I'd take that.
Whoa, I got a really weird thing going on here in the Joba cage match. I got a dude who's dead, but his model is stuck in the cage. And like it's
the cage match?
Yeah, it's still working. Like I'm going through the rounds and it's not like causing any problems, but yeah.
I know they can do that, but like I didn't know. Like, huh? I wonder if it'll bug out at the end.
Maybe.
Tell me how it goes.
Yeah, I'm about to find out. Might be
because
like,
I'm not sure if round counters have 2 specific ticks, and like one's like enemies left and one's like how many enemies are alive on the round or whatnot. But like, you know.
Well, it still works somehow, so I'm not gonna complain.
I have no clue.
It's a bit better that I remember the run that you had where you like, I don't know, you just like had like a one little like minor movement hiccup. Like I think you like slid back down the rail, and that's like instantly like such a massive fucking time loss.
Yeah, it's like, well, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Not 3 minutes. It's more like a 1.5, but like, you know, still. It's so crazy that like the hardest split in APB is just like not even. I wouldn't call this the hardest split in Hundo at all.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's that bad. It's just kind of like a wake up call almost. Like I was relaxed for so long on like the impossible challenge, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's like
we gotta actually move again.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you gotta get up and get the legs going.
And there was, I forget who it was, I think it was the Real 2 Times was asking, is RCPS3 allowed for these kinds of runs? And I think, if I recall correctly, I don't think we allow RCPS3 yet, do we?
Deadlocked allows it.
Oh, they do? Oh, I had no idea. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I guess it's accurate to console enough then that they're just totally okay with it. So.
Yeah, they're okay with it there. I'm thinking about allowing that on certain things for RaC 2, but I have to look more into it myself. My rule of thumb, pretty much, for allowing something onto the leaderboards is I want to test it first. I want to make sure that I'm not just like, sure, that sounds good. I like it when people do this, and more like, huh, let's like hold up and wait till this gets better. You know?
Yeah,
like maybe...
exactly. Yeah, but dude, like, you know, I read on Twitter that like if you ask developers for help, it automatically makes your speed game worse.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's what I read too. And also, if they help you, that just like it just ruins the whole game. Heard that. Like if they add any accessibility option, it just makes the game worse.
Dude, that was like, what the? Whoa! You have got to see that.
What?
A Yeti clipped me out of the map.
Why?
I have no idea.
Did it kill you?
Yeah. I just died because I clipped out of the floor. I mean, thank God, honestly, because I accidentally missed a crystal at this one spot, but that was so weird. You all saw that, right? Can somebody get a clip of that? I've literally never in my life seen that.
I've clipped into Yetis, but I've never clipped out of bounds using it.
It literally, like, the Yeti spawned, like, popped up and clipped me under the floor.
Another run killer on Grelban, just what we needed.
That is so weird. All right. Thank you to everybody who was like, I clipped it instantly. Y'all are the real MVPs. That's so strange.
You know what's something that just needs to be solved? Like someone needs to come along and just fucking solve this like now. It's not even like specifically speedrun related. I need somebody to prove to me that Rainbow Shield is real. It's a PAL only thing, and I've only ever seen it from Fear. But basically, sometimes on Aranos, Fear would get a rainbow shield for seemingly no reason. Like it changes colors.
That's odd. I wonder why that would happen.
It sounds really cool though. I think it's an Easter egg, and I wonder if it also happens in NTSC. Is there a clip of that? No, and that's the horrible part. We have no idea how to fucking like prove that that's real and like tell everyone like you just gotta trust us, you know. The gun route. I remember I even like used the chopper at one point in the route. It had its use.
What use was that? Was it on the swamp monster?
Yep, we used to use it on the swamp monster because
Yeah.
it does okay damage. It's not bad. It does 2, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is. Because like the Lancer does like 0.8, I think, optimally.
It's so funny, like how quickly the Lancer just becomes totally useless.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because like pretty much the last time you use the Lancer is like Siberius, right? Like you legitimately use it for anything.
Oh my god, yeah, that's true. You don't use it at any point after that.
That's like the 1/3 point of the game. Maybe that's a little too generous, but like maybe that's not generous, but like maybe that's a little too like can't put words to it. I'm trying to finish Needle.
No, it's all good. I understand.
Because you're also on Needle.
I am also on Needle.
Yeah, this is like a surprisingly close race.
Dude,
I think you are
crazy.
Yeah, it's been crazy because I just like there's like yes, I will get everything, and then all of a sudden it's just like falling apart because I'm just like oh fuck, bro, just crashed my game already.
How much nanotech are you at right now?
I'm outside and I need I need a full ring.
Gotcha. I only need 1/4 left.
Just 1/4? You're in the final room?
Yeah, I'm basically in the final room now.
Damn, nice. I've been thinking about how we can do Yeetle a little differently, but I don't know. It works. Power's on.
Oh, I forgot to... Oh, I didn't do Bolden! Oh my god, I forgot to do Bolden. What the hell am I doing?
You didn't do Bolden, period.
Yeah, I didn't... What? Wait. And I just died there. How the hell did I just die there? Well, yeah, I didn't...
Did you see the data mining I found for like what the shield does? That blows my mind. I still can't believe that. The shield does, when it's blue, 65 damage a hit, and the Rhino does 100. So
What?
Just for numbers, it does about more than half of a rhino shot.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
So, yeah, it's insane. I wonder what the Ouya numbers are. That's what I'm curious about.
The shield is pretty strong in Ouya. I know that much. But
I feel like it's got to be a little weaker though.
Yeah, I gotta go back to the ship. Okay.
Yeah, you got the teleporter set up, right?
Yeah, I did. I forgot about that. No. Oh my god, I think I just threw it. Died on the Bolden rail.
Hey, boys. It's gonna be a little easier. I actually am missing a lot of XP, so you've kind of maybe got time. I've also, especially with decay, the Yeetle enemies specifically don't decay that hard, actually. Which is weird.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about, like routing them differently. I don't know what a revisit is defined as in fucking this game, but apparently they don't become less powerful. Like they lose like
No.
point like 3.
What plat Bolden am I missing? What?
You're missing a bolt too?
I'm missing a bolt. What? What am I missing? What did I forget? That is crazy. Oh my god. Does anybody have any idea? The race? No, it's not the... God damn it. It's not the fucking race. Shaq.
Tabora.
Oh man. I truly have no idea.
Well, you got to think of like the ones that are easy to forget. How about Aranos?
I definitely... Maybe I didn't get Aranos. I don't know. I'm going to double check Aranos just to be sure, but... He forgot a bolt an hour ago. Which one, Nautical? Since you seem to know.
Well, you check on...
Oh, it was
Tabora,
Aranos
right?
too. Holy shit.
It was Aranos too?
Yeah, it was.
Damn, I'm good.
Nautical
Damn,
Turtles got me.
I wasn't even there. I just had my psychic powers kick in.
Dude, this is...
What am I missing?
This
Oh,
game...
Tabora.
This has
Tabora.
become such a fucking disaster of a race, but I love this kind of shit when it happens. It's so
The
funny.
funniest part is that it's like close now. It's like I think you are gonna win now because I have to go get the Tabora nanotech. And
Yeah,
I totally forgot it.
I'm like already at the mod shop again, and I just have to clear the proto pet. But
Yeah,
oh
I
my
also have to
god,
do that, but I have to go to a planet. Chat's gonna have a heart attack on their fucking gamble.
dude, this is honestly like the way that a race should be. At the very least, if like as long as both people are having a disaster run, it makes it so much more fun.
This run was good at one point. It was like actually it was pretty good during New Game for a lot of it.
Yeah, I remember you were decently ahead
Like
of PB.
3
right?
minutes ahead.
Yeah.
And most of my time saves in New Game Plus, so
I think it's lab, right? Yeah, it's not HQ.
it's the darker teleporter.
Okay. Wait, let me just make sure that I have all my... Okay, 30 out of 30. Oh my god, this is gone.
Coming down the long loads. Yeah, we gotta time them out.
We gotta time the long loads! Alright.
I think my console is worse, so I think I would win there because my 90K is just like fucking scuffed. Alright, my run's about to finish as well.
Yeah, I actually...
That's fucking insane
I
how
just
close
finished.
this was.
Oh my... Are we really gonna finish within 30 seconds of each other in a 3.5?
Just finished, yeah.
Yeah, I finished 3:39:31.
3:39:48.
No way. 17 seconds. That's...
Wait.
Wait, this actually comes down to long loads.
Yeah, we would actually need long loads, but I don't know. Hey, that's for you to decide. You in chat, if you want to time out our long loads, who knows? But yeah, that's literally down to long loads. That's insane.
Dude, that is so crazy. That's...
Oh, hold on. Nope, my run's not valid.
Wait, what? Why? Oh, you
I
didn't
forgot the zapper.
God damn it, Manto. How do you forget the zapper again?
Listen. There's a lot of things going on. Chat was just like, oh my god, let's give him another minute so Sam can win. Someone just said.
Dude, thank
Nah, he
God. Good thing I paid off that water bottle.
For real. Had I remembered the Zapper, and like had I not choked in place for 20 seconds, maybe the results might have been different.